Let's just go. Let's just do it.
On July 27th, 2018, Mission Patrol officers conducted an investigative traffic stop in the 9,000...
Oh my God. Nothing's been played by Tyler Fire. You didn't play shit on that one. You know what? I need to change the alert on that one. Thanks for letting me know that.
Avenue. While the stop initially appeared routine, what happened next took everyone by surprise.
Because I don't like that alert. That's the one I want.
Give me now, Able, now. My partner, hit the leg.
There we go. What does that mean, Todd? Pat, on that Cars, you should have Patrick voice on it. I don't know what that means, buddy. Hey, Red Bear. Red Bear. Now, Red Bear, first I need to know, are you a buddy or a darling? Because you just kissed my butterfly like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, and that butterfly is on my left butt cheek. So I just want to make sure you're a darling. Patrick from SpongeBob. I don't know who that is. I don't watch fucking SpongeBob. I've never watched, but I've seen the little cartoon image of it, but I've never ever watched SpongeBob. And it might be surprising to know I never watched the fucking Power Rangers either. Oh, it's me, Graywood. Okay, thank God. Thank you for all the butterfly kisses. I hope they were slow and soft. You have a butterfly tattoo. I do, Uncle Bill, but look, Uncle Bill, I plead innocent of all fucking charges, okay? I was 19 years old and I knew every fucking thing. That's when I got the butterfly tattoo, when I knew everything about everything. And I had a girlfriend, she was 18 years old, and she loved butterflies. And we were watching this training video, Uncle Bob, or Uncle Bill. Now, after you turn 30, these training videos turn into porn. Okay, it's porn. But under 30, it's training videos. It's very valuable information that you need to know. So we were watching this training video, and this porn star dude that I was jealous of because he was bigger than me in more ways than one. And he had a butterfly tattoo on his left butt cheek, and she went nuts. Like, holy fuck, you need to get one of those. I'm not getting no fucking tattoo. No, wait. I'm not getting no tattoo. First of all, I'm not going to lay on my stomach at a Hell's Angels gathering at the fucking tattoo parlor, because that's all that works there. These fucking bicycle gang members. Oh no, I wouldn't even have to drop the fucking soap. I'm not doing it. 2 weeks, Uncle Bill, of her fucking nagging me, because she had a butterfly purse. She had a butterfly little thing that dangled from a rear view mirror. She had butterfly whatnots in her fucking bedroom, a butterfly, like a stuffed animal type thing, but it was a butterfly. She had butterfly fucking necklaces, and she was all about butterflies. But the thing was, Uncle Bill, we were in love. Okay, we're gonna spend the rest of our lives together. Because I'm 19 and I know everything. So I knew for a fact we were going to spend the rest of our lives together. So I figured after 2 weeks of hearing her fucking nag, and she did, she nagged. Her name was Vanessa. And she just... So I gave in after 2 weeks. And I went to the Hells Angels gathering, the big glee club meeting they had. Because there's a tattoo parlor right in the fucking middle of a Hells Angels gathering. And I got the tattoo. But do you know, Uncle Bill, 2 weeks after I got the tattoo, I still had a sunburn on my fucking ass cheek. The patch was still on there. Tears came down my eyes when they were doing it. It's like 1,000 needles in your ass a second. And 2 weeks later, she broke up with me for another guy. So the moral of that is the only thing that lasts forever, Uncle Bill, was the butterfly. Yeah, not the love. So there is that. And I hated that fucking thing until I hit about 32, 33. And then the ladies seemed to like it. So I grew attached to it. So anyway, that's my Jerry Springer show. Yeah, Vanessa. And he screamed. Oh, you dare? No, I didn't scream. I didn't scream tons, but I closed my eyes and tears were coming down my fucking face. I mean, I'm 19 years old. I mean, I'm half grown. You know? I mean, if I was a cop at that time, they'd call me a cop and a half. So, yeah. No need to put a caterpillar on the right ass cheek. No. What I was going to do is I should have went back and put on the butterfly. It's right on my left butt cheek. I should have put spank above the butterfly and then this underneath the butterfly. That way I wouldn't even have to talk about the light to medium spanking. It's in writing. Spank this. And then the butterfly's in the center. That would have been a hell of an idea. I just didn't have the guts to go back to the Hells Angels. I made it out once alive. I didn't want to wear out my welcome and ruin my luck. So there is that.
Shots fired. Shots plumber. Officer D's out. Shots fired. Officer D's out. Shots fired. Noble, stop the plumber. Are you okay?
As the suspect stepped out of the vehicle, he suddenly drew a handgun and opened fire on the officers, triggering a chaotic shootout. The suspect, later identified as Richard Mendoza, was critically injured and rushed to the hospital.
Richard Mendoza, illegal fucking alien in our country.
The officer who returned fire was also wounded but sustained non-life-threatening injuries and was transported to the hospital for treatment.
Here we go!
On October 7th, 2022, Clayton County police officers stopped a white Dodge Charger that had been reported stolen and whose driver had been linked to a recent homicide. But when they asked the driver to exit the vehicle, he suddenly fled the scene at a high rate of speed. However, the driver may not have anticipated
Me too, Uncle
that his
Bill.
escape attempt would soon lead to a tragic end in just a few minutes.
We're back in.
Pit that piece of shit. Right there, pit him. Now, I wouldn't have pitted him back there near that parking lot on the right side. Wait, Miss D-Line, what's so funny? Texas, I guess I'm a fucking clown now. I'm funny how? No. Funny how? You guys remember that movie? Wait, you started this shit. Funny how? Like I'm a clown or something? What? Funny how? What was funny, Miss D-Line? I got a tattoo of Jesus on my chest. It took oh my God. I couldn't have done it. Let's go. Bye-bye, baby. He's probably going to take off again because he didn't put him in the tree. There you go. He's not going to take off again.
The driver
Yeah,
sped
Ma,
away.
I think I'm having a
attempting to
bad hair
outrun the
day.
police, but after a
Holy
short
shit.
chase, officers performed a pit maneuver.
I gotta reposition my
disabled the
wig.
vehicle. As they approached, they were forced to break the door to remove the driver. However, the driver then made a sudden move that ultimately led to a tragic outcome.
Get your 5 days.
Is that a rock?
Tyler Fire 2034 has purchased 1 pack.
Thank you, Tyler, very much. Is he holding a fucking shield? You know all that does is get in the officer's way. Oh, the spank this? See that, Miss D-Line, I was just thinking of a way where, you know, I didn't have to embarrass myself and ask for that light to medium spanking. So I figured, you know, I could just say spank this with the butterfly right in the center of the 2 words, you know. Spank is on top, this is on the bottom. I just didn't have the courage to go back to the Hells Angels hideout. Ladies and gentlemen, all it takes, I could take this right here, this not aspartame, but I usually use the aspartame, but you could take this like this, and you see the spot, you see that outside rear view mirror? Right up against where that corner is, you just, and the whole thing is tempered glass. You see how, that's the same way I was talking about how the front windshield is. Like if you're not in a seatbelt and you get thrown through the windshield, you're not going to be thrown through the fucking solid windshield. It's tempered glass. And that's how it breaks up. There's a film inside and out that keeps it all together. But you hit it in that sweet spot right there by that rear view mirror out on the outside. And it shatters the whole windshield. And all you got to do is push it in. Why use that stupid technique? I don't know, because he doesn't know what he's doing. He's too busy fucking hugging the goddamn shield that he shouldn't have. Now, no, that wasn't a card. No, that was a reaction, wasn't it? Tyler, was that a reaction or a card? Why use, it would have been self-explanatory with spank this on your left. I think so too, Miss D-Line. I should have went back. Or better yet, I should have thought about it before I went the first time. When I had the pass and I made it in there without being injured. And I mean, imagine me laying flat on my stomach, butt ass naked from the waist down. With these fucking these parolees out of prison all around me with needles and shit and ink. I was petrified. That's just so stupid. All the training they go through and they don't know how to break a fucking window. I've broken many of them. I mean, not thousands. Hundreds, yeah, but wow. Exactly, Tons. Tons said on YouTube, wait, how come the car thieves can break those windows in a second? And I'll tell you another way. Here's the best. Do you know the best way to break that windshield? With a spark plug. No shit. Take a spark plug to that fucking thing. It'll break. Quickly. Just go. It's just done. They should have a pocket full of spark plugs. You got a fucking hatchet. Now we're at Texas Chainsaw Massacre right here on the side of the road. A piece of file. What is that?
oiga los nombres. No.
Absolutely, Uncle Bill. Do you know how I know that? Because a buddy of mine with the sheriff's department always. All right, Tyler said it's game over. Guys, I'll be back on Saturday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But a buddy of mine with the sheriff's department always had 4 spark plugs in his right pocket. And he was playing with them. He was playing pocket pool one night. We were sitting behind Central State Hospital. It was me and about 4 other officers. We were just grouped up. And it's behind the mental hospital. It's called Central State Hospital. And he started playing pocket pool. I said, I grabbed my little Stinger. It's a little flashlight on my belt. I grabbed it and threw it right at turned it on right at his crotch. I said, what the fuck are you doing, man? He said, I'm just playing with my spark plugs. I was like, spark plug? What, you gonna work on your fucking unit? He said, no, you don't. And he pulled them out and he had all 4 of them in his hand. You don't know what these do? I said, yeah, it starts a fucking vehicle. Yeah, it's pretty good for it too. And he explained it to me. That's how I found out. I didn't know that until 1996. You see how much room that taser holster takes up on your Batman belt? You see the pepper spray right behind it? See the difference? Take that fucking taser shit off your Batman belt. Slide that. I would take that pepper spray holder and put it right up here by the buckle up front on the left or right side. Easy access. Who just played that? Who played the butt? Oh, yeah!
When the police deployed a K9 to
I love it! Can we watch that again? Would anybody, object?
gun in response.
Right there. Damn! Oh shit, you're right. Uncle Bill, the dog was in the vehicle. So I guess the suspect aimed the gun at the dog, which is just like aiming it at a police officer. And they can use deadly force to save the dog, because the dog's life is a lot more important than this piece of shit criminals. They gave up their right to live the moment they became a criminal. What did he say? Wait, what did he say? Listen to what he says right before he shoots. He shot the dog? Mother. And when they drag him out of that car, they should be able to just cut his fucking throat. Just for good measures.
When the police deployed a K9 to intervene, the driver suddenly drew a gun in response. Sensing the immediate threat, the officers quickly drew their weapons, leading to a violent exchange of
Okay, so he just drew his gun. He didn't shoot the dog.
gunfire. The suspect ultimately succumbed to his injuries following the shootout.
Good.
This incident serves as a stark reminder that obeying the law is crucial. Disregarding it can lead to dangerous and life-threatening consequences. On April 2nd, 2024, a high-speed pursuit through Osceola County involving the Lakeland Police Department and the Florida Highway Patrol took a shocking turn as they chased a murder suspect, triggering a dramatic and explosive chain of events no one saw coming.
United States of Florida, Uncle Bill.
The suspect raced through traffic at dangerously high speeds, weaving between vehicles with reckless abandon.
Wow.
Police units, lights
Where's that
flashing and
at?
sirens
On
wailing,
Pano
followed closely
Beach?
behind.
I don't know where that
He
is
showed
in
no
Florida.
concern for the safety of others or for his own life.
As he's approaching, auxiliary units, they can have to on the shoulder at 71.
Oh, it's near Fort Lauderdale. Okay, I got it.
Police made several attempts to close in and end the pursuit, but the suspect accelerated aggressively, determined to put more distance between himself and the trailing patrol cars.
Now, see, I saw the patrol unit right back there. He was trying to do a pit. You cannot pit this vehicle with all this traffic. When you're being certified on pit, they tell you time and make sure it's safe to do so. And then they explain each time, make sure there's no cars to the right, no cars to the left, whichever way you're going to pit, make sure there's no parked cars on the right if you're going to pit on the passenger side. Make sure there's not incoming traffic when you're going to pit on the driver's side. They tell us all this shit. They beat it in our heads in that class. And this officer, I saw him, he got right up beside him, was fixing to try to pit him, and the guy gunned it. You can't pit with all this traffic. You're going to take out 2 or 3 fucking vehicles with it. And that's unacceptable.
There you go, push him.
All you do in this situation, ladies and gentlemen, is first of all, you don't ride his bumper. You back off just a little bit. Not much. Not like they do in the fucking LA, but you back off. Just back off a little bit. Don't ride his ass. And you just back off and you follow him. Keep the light siren going to alert all other traffic that there's danger. But you just back off a little bit until it's safe to do so, to pit. Once this traffic clears out or he gets off the interstate, whatever happens, once it's safe, then you get back on his ass and get ready to pit. This officer's following way too close to this guy, which is forcing him to take off and go faster in all this traffic. Now, most of the time, even when you back off, they still drive like a bat out of hell. They act like you're still on their bumper. But at least when the accident happens, I'm not going to be involved in it. I agree, Tons. I would do it. Absolutely. My first recommendation would be to fire the fucking police commissioner, fire the chief of fucking police, and bring people from Alabama and Mississippi and Texas and Louisiana out there to be the chief and the police commissioner. Could get those Cali cops doing things right. Oh, I would. I'd like to just go anywhere and teach these fuckers how to be cops. No shit. And it's not that I know everything. I don't. It's just I've been through a lot in law enforcement. And I know we're not psychiatrists. We're not social cops. We don't run around handing out bottled fucking water so the public loves us better. I don't give a fuck if the public loves us better. That's not the fucking purpose of us being there. The purpose of us being there is to keep the civilians, the law-abiding citizens, safe. That's our job. And I don't give a fuck if Hood Rat don't like us. Fucking handing out bottled water for community policing. Fuck community policing. How come community policing's only done in the fucking black areas with those fucking animals? How come that is? You don't ever fucking see them in a fucking suburb area handing out water, do you? Nope. It's a bunch of bullshit. Now you can pit him. Pit him. Don't bump him. All that bumping was going to do was send that guy soaring into another vehicle. He had a perfect spot back there to pit him, but ladies and gentlemen, that's not the officer's fault. That happened. It happened so quick. You would have to know in advance that clearing's coming up, and you'd have to be in position. It's not the officer's fault. I've been there. I've done that. You know, I've missed my opportunity on several occasions. Somebody needs to take over the pit. No, you don't pit him. Don't. Country girl.
At this point, additional law enforcement units joined the pursuit, escalating the chase to a new level of intensity. What happened next would make the suspect deeply regret ever trying to run.
Now, pit him. What are you doing? Let me tell you why that's happening. And it's happened to me. I've done it. The officer is not fully committed to the pit. He's scared. I've been there. I know what he's feeling right now. His asshole is gripping a hold of that fucking driver's seat and hanging on. I've been there. If you're not going to commit, fully commit in your... Okay, this is it. So as soon as he makes contact with that minivan, he's backing back off because he's not committed to it. I know exactly what he's going through right now. In my early years as a certified pit maneuver specialist, there's no such thing actually, but yeah, I've been there. So do I. Uncle Bill said I always lean into. You do. Without even thinking about it, you're like, your body's like already going over like that. It's like you're watching UFC on the couch and you're like, yeah, get. Yeah, he chickened out. And I've done it. I've chickened out. Now somebody needs to get in front of him. Get in front of him. Where's the other units? Get him, Fido. Get that son of a bitch.
Got him! Got him!
At an intersection where the suspect lost control of the vehicle and came to a halt. With the support of a K-9 unit, officers quickly moved.
Oh, see, I didn't even realize this is California. See the pine trees? Or is this Florida? Was this in, yeah, this is Florida. Okay. I just saw the pine trees and thought, yeah, never mind.
In and apprehended the dangerous fugitive. In the end, he was held accountable for his actions, sending a clear message. Resisting law enforcement comes with serious consequences. On August 5th, 2023, NYPD officers responded to multiple 911 calls, reporting a 21-year-old man threatening a family member with a knife at 540 Main Street. Officers rushed to the scene, but by the time they arrived, the suspect had already carried out a violent act that ended in tragedy.
Shots fired, Main Street. Drop it. Shots fired.
Suddenly, the suspect emerged and lunged at the officers with a knife, then ran toward an elevator with 3 officers in pursuit. The confrontation quickly escalated into a shooting. After shots were fired, officers immediately began life-saving efforts. The suspect was transported to a nearby hospital, where he was later pronounced dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to announce that the world is a better place tonight with that criminal piece of shit dead, dead, dead. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful thing. We don't need menaces to fucking society that don't know how to act in public, looking for their next victim within our society. The moment they start doing violent crimes and running from the police, that's a violent crime. They've given up their right to live among us. And they need to be taken the fuck out by law enforcement. Or vigilantes. I love vigilantes. Oh, smoke them if you got them.
On May 20th, 2023, Officer Jackson Shoemate attempted to conduct a traffic stop on a black GMC Sierra.
Okay, hold on just a minute. My buddy Tun said something. That's what Ireland is like now. Like what? Like a cesspool of criminals or vigilantes? Hey, Texas, are you having fun over there on Kick all by yourself? Oh, no, there's a lot of people over there. Are you having a good time there, buddy, with all those emotes you're playing with? I'm just asking. You play as many as you want, but golly.
The driver refused to comply and fled the scene, prompting additional units to respond in an effort to intercept the vehicle. It was soon discovered that the driver was wanted by the Sherwood Police Department for drug trafficking.
Got him! Got him!
Wait, Tyler, I just want, for the record, I hope you have a crayon so you can write this down. There's other reactions in there beside that particular one. There's others. There's 21 others to choose from. Just so you have the information you need to make an intelligent decision, sir.
What no one could have anticipated was that just minutes later, the situation would take a tragic turn.
Absolutely, T-Gun. Good.
We're gonna be 67 south at
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Here we go. Okay, what the fuck did he say? Anybody know? The guy banging on his balls in the background. What did he actually say? Because I don't know. It's cat talk. Hell if I know. Now, does anybody beside me, when I say when somebody runs from the police, they're putting everybody on the roads, like Tyler Man. Thank you, buddy. They're putting everybody's life on the road at those top high speeds. Does anybody disagree with that? Whoa!
After refusing.
Wait. That was a hell of a move. Watch this, right there. Looks like he's gonna exit, right? Watch him.
After refusing to stop for police, the suspect accelerated.
Okay, Cromwell has stepped up to the plate and done the right thing. He translated what Osama bin Laden was saying in the background. He said, he was saying bling blong bong ba bay bling blong blah bay bay. Okay, got it. Now it makes all the sense in the world. What was I thinking?
He fled at high speed, recklessly weaving through traffic, dangerously close to colliding with other vehicles.
Damn. Look at him. He's gone. He's gonna kill somebody. Remember, I told you guys to hold on tight tonight. I told you in the title, hold on tight. Because this shit's gonna get real. Hey,
As the suspect's driving became increasingly dangerous, additional police units were deployed to the scene. Authorities recognized the urgent need to end the pursuit swiftly.
oh my
to
God.
prevent
Now look, these roads right here are 35, 40 miles an hour. He's doing all of 80, 90 through there. If that light had been red, you got to stop this chase at all costs. As long as it's not an innocent person's life, you got to stop this chase.
any potential accidents or injuries.
Primary westbound Roseville. Final 4, y'all call it now. Please 90.
And I'll tell you what, tonight, whoever buys the biggest pack or the most packs tonight, I'm going to give them a free pack on top of it. Tonight, at the end of the stream, I'm going to gift them a pack. Whoever buys the most pack from here on out.
Looks like we're going to be going south on MLK.
Oh, he almost got him. He almost got him right there. That would have been a perfect pit right there.
I'm trying to catch back up.
And who wants to bet this is a hood rat? Probably.
Eastbound Roseville. Eastbound Roseville.
And I hope that piece of shit broke his fucking neck in 5 different places. I hope he's DOA right there. yeah. Wow. Great, right?
Get out the door! What's up? What's up? Get out the fucking car, you stupid! Put your hands! Put your hands right back! Get out the fucking car! Wait, I got it. I can't go that way, man. This is the way you go.
Oh, we've seen this one. We didn't see this whole chase, but I remember this ending right here.
Finally, with a precise and decisive maneuver, the suspect's vehicle overturned
I think Martin Luther King is a piece of shit. That's what I think.
and came to a stop.
Just like O.J. Simpson. Yeah, all the hood rats celebrate these criminals. Now we got MLK fucking birthday day. What the fuck is that about?
Officers quickly moved in and successfully apprehended the driver, who was identified as Christopher Monroe. A search of the vehicle uncovered multiple illegal drugs. Monroe was transported to the county jail and now faces numerous related charges. This incident serves as a stark reminder that such reckless
I remember
choices
this
come
right
with
here.
serious consequences.
But we never saw that long chase that we just witnessed. But I remember the church, or if that's a church up there, it might be a crack house if this is the hood. If it's the hood, it's a crack house.
Goddamn leg! That's your fault. Come on. Come on, be a man. Put your fucking legs in. Man up. Motherfucker.
C.S. Chris says, when I was in high school, no, it says, when I was in elementary school before I dropped out, because I got tired of the teacher's bullshit, and then I went to try to do middle school, a teacher made us watch a video of MLK trying to say how nice he was. Let me tell you something. Go back in history. Go search it yourself, Chris. Everywhere this piece of shit went, there was riots. Every peaceful speech that he did, every peaceful protest that three-time convicted felon piece of shit did, there was riots. That's how peaceful that piece of shit was.
Go pursuit. Get on the ground.
On July 18, 2017, officers responded to a report of a stolen vehicle in a local Kohl's parking lot.
And hey, Chris, I'm sorry that you had to leave elementary school. It must have been devastating for you. But at least you went off and got a job quickly.
On arrival, Officer Jeffrey Burr encountered the suspect, Giuseppe Russo,
Air quotes.
actively interfering with the previously stolen car. But within moments, the situation would take a tragic and unexpected turn.
Get in front of the car. In front of the car. Get in front of the car right now. This car, of course. Hands on top of your
Which
head.
car,
Get in front
you
of the
dumb fuck?
Go pursuit. Get on the ground.
Look at that little porch monkey run. Oh! Oh, it may not be a porch monkey. I might just be a criminal piece of shit. Good, shoot that piece of shit. Look at this piece of shit acting like he's in a fucking Tarzan movie. Do you see him jumping around and shit? Holy fuck. Where's Jane?
After a brief foot chase through the Kohl's parking lot, the suspect, Giuseppe Russo, reached for a firearm. In
Illegal
response,
alien!
Officers opened fire, striking and wounding him.
I don't know why they don't say that clearly on the video. Illegal fucking alien Huluso drew a gun. Say it what it is. Don't sugarcoat it. Act like he's fucking supposed to be in our country.
Russo survived the shooting and now faces multiple charges,
That
including
sucks.
assault with a deadly weapon and other related offenses.
I got your username, Miss Country Girl.
1050.
On October 1st, 2023, South Carolina Highway Patrol officers pulled over a pickup truck. As they approached, the driver suddenly sped off, triggering a high-speed chase.
There you go, darling. Country girl, I just gifted you a pack, and I apologize. You're the last mod that I needed to send a free pack to. Every mod I've got's had a free pack except you. I'm sorry, darling, but you got it now.
Just take it off on me. Hey, from 10-0.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor like you. I've always wanted to live. This is my favorite part coming up. In a neighborhood. I do autographs on Thursdays. Sometimes Thursday night.
I didn't? You didn't send me one? I could have. Oh, okay. Just kidding. Okay. Okay. Got me. I was like, wait, I thought I sent you one.
The driver then veered onto the grass median and attempted a dangerous U-turn to escape, creating a high risk of collision with other vehicles on the road. Recognizing the growing threat to public safety, officers knew they had to end the pursuit swiftly.
Southbound. Wrong way on. He's going wrong way. I can see him. Come on, you line that line.
Wait.
47.
We're here. Hey,
Exit 68.
how you doing, man? Does that include joints? What does that mean? Yeah, joints too. Do it. Do the wacky tobacco. I don't have any arrest powers, man. I don't give a shit what you do. Hell, roll that shit up and snort it if you want to, man. Don't even lie. Just snort the shit out of that green leafy substance. Whatever works.
The suspect then
The music is the worst part of the car. Are they really? That's how I think about my work crush, but I don't say it out loud. You have a work crush? You'd have a streaming crush if you ever saw my butterfly, Chris. Just saying. Chris is a female, for those who don't know.
crossed into oncoming traffic at high speed, showing no regard for the safety of others as he continued his reckless escape.
What?
The question now was, could the police stop him before it was too late?
I'm gonna try it again, Texas.
1050. He's taking off again. Taking it right on North Blackstock. He's going behind a Bonnie class.
Oh. Are you trying to get me kicked off YouTube? Show the butterfly. Here, I got a picture of it.
After the
May I
failed
show a
attempt to
picture?
stop the vehicle, the suspect became increasingly reckless. Eventually, officers lost
I'm having
sight
a
of the
bad
car,
hair day or
forcing
something.
them to call off the pursuit. Although the driver escaped that night, authorities remain confident he will soon be brought to justice and held accountable for his actions.
Yeah, smoke him if you got him.
On July 18, 2022, while on routine patrol, Arkansas Highway Patrol officers spotted a Chevrolet driving recklessly along the roadway. Without delay, they activated their sirens and initiated a pursuit. But just seconds into the chase, a shocking turn of events unfolded.
There we go with the pegging.
Who's driving? Who's driving? I don't know, sir. Stop lying to me. There's two.
Yeah.
I believe he's lay down. Green County Tech and Sonic are the Eastern Green County Road. Towards you. No, you're gonna slide on your stomach. And you're gonna crawl back towards me.
What the fuck is he doing? You're gonna crawl back towards me? I never. What? What the I don't know what this officer's doing. To get on your stomach and crawl back toward. That's stupid. As soon as I got him on his stomach, I would have had him take 3 steps back away from that vehicle. Now get on your fucking stomach. And then I'd have went in and put my knee in his neck and cuffed him.
No, man, you can sit right there.
Are we going in the front or the back as a joke and people walk?
Ditch.
Wait, what?
Put your hands up as much as you can.
When officers caught up to the vehicle, they executed a precision pit maneuver, forcing the car to lose control and come to a stop. The driver and passenger were immediately ordered out of the vehicle and taken into custody without resistance. Both were later transported to Arkansas State Prison, facing multiple felony charges. This incident stands as a stark warning. The law shows no leniency.
Now I don't know why they locked up the passenger. He must have had felony warrants or something. That's why he's in prison. Because the driver running has nothing to do with the passenger.
And those who attempt to outrun justice will ultimately. February 8th, 2024, a high-speed chase unfolded as South Carolina Highway Patrol officers pursued a suspect fleeing in a stolen vehicle. What began as a routine pursuit quickly turned tragic in a matter of minutes, an outcome no one could have foreseen.
4, 6, 7. Huh? I don't know what that means. Oh, how many times I'm saying pegging? Well, you guys started it, not me. I was talking about the light to medium spanking, and you guys moved on to pegging. That'd be 11, Texas.
As the chase reached a bend in the road, the suspect lost control of the vehicle and crashed into a power pole, bringing the pursuit to a sudden end. The driver sustained serious injuries and was quickly given first aid at the scene before being transported to the hospital. Once recovered, the suspect will face multiple charges in connection with the incident.
You had to watch the video, right? Make sure I didn't make contact with you. My flashlight jacked up.
The hotel leg, probably broken leg and broken hand. I wonder
So, guys, you have a super blessed evening, and we'll see you on Saturday, maybe sooner. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth.